Hi, my name is Sadie Sink, and I'm going to take you through my camera roll. All right, this is the first photo. This is my hair, obviously, I guess. I had to chop it off for a movie I did called Odessa, which is not out yet. But it was the first time I really chopped my hair off at all. I'd kind of had it very long for a while. There was discussion of maybe wigging it and making some kind of piece that would make my hair look shorter, but it would be long still. But I think I saw it and I was just like, it's easier to just chop it off. And I was at a point too where I think I was ready for a change maybe, because I'd had long hair for a really long time. This was a big move, but I'm happy I did it. Nobody knew that I was chopping off my hair, so I think this is like the photo that I sent to my family just in the group chat. My mom was very shocked. Because it was for a role, I think she bit her tongue, but moms are weird with hair. With their girls and their hair, they love it long, and she's always been very protective of it. I think she was heartbroken a little bit when I sent this photo. Next photo. This is what I realized I looked like afterwards. My brother actually made the comparison. That's a character from that children's book, Alexander and the Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, or whatever it's called. The resemblance is pretty strong. I still loved the haircut, but I looked like a little boy for a bit. Next one. This is me in my natural habitat. I was probably 3 years old when this was taken. It was at a rodeo in Texas. I was born in Texas, and so not sure what I was doing, but clearly I was very into it. But I've been meaning to recreate this outfit because I feel like it'd be good nowadays. My mom will send me a lot of old photos. There's not a ton of baby photos of me because I'm number 4 out of 5 kids, so I think by the time they got to the 4th, they just kind of stopped taking a bunch of photos, but I'm very happy that this one exists, at least. Next we have, Stranger Things stunt rehearsal for season 4. There's this sequence where my character levitates off the ground. We had like a stunt rehearsal for that. So they had me harnessed up and then they just kind of pull me up into the air. I'm a little bit afraid of heights, so this was a challenge at first, but it kind of ended up being fun. This shot, I think we only ran it once just to get used to the feeling of the harness and how to kind of position your body when you're up there, because it can be a little bit uncomfortable, especially kind of like being lifted off of the ground. We just had like an hour or so of practicing it, and then we did it on the day, but we did it maybe a year and a half later after this rehearsal, because this was pre-COVID. So we rehearsed it thinking that we were going to shoot it the next week, and then everything changed. The world stopped for a bit. I think they were just like, oh yeah, you've got to remember that. And it was all fine. Okay, next one. This is my dog. Her name is Nora. She's 2 years old. She's about 120 pounds. She's a very big girl. I mean, the photo just kind of explains itself. She's adorable. What else can I say? Okay. Goodbye, Nora. Some pottery creations of mine. They're not good. This is really, really bad. I took like a 4-week course. It was during the strike. I was, bored and looking for some new hobbies, so I thought I would take up pottery. It's not for me. Not for me. I mean, I think if I had some more time with it, I could be okay at it. No, I was just mostly just frustrated at the end of every class. These were all supposed to be vases. Not one ended up being a vase. They all just kind of turned into these very shallow bowls. This is an ashtray. That was like the coolest thing I was able to make. And the other ones I just have absolutely no use for. I'm not just an actress. I might have a future with this. Next. This was in Paris about a year ago. I bought my first good guitar. There's this beautiful store in Paris that sells really old guitars, and this one is a Martin from 1963. I still have it, and it sounds amazing, and it's my favorite thing ever. I had to take lessons for a movie, the one that I chopped my hair off for. I was taking lessons and on the market for a guitar, and then came across this shop and found this one. My guitar teacher, he gave me some advice. He loved old vintage guitars, and I love them too. I like the sound of them, and I think they're made so well. We were choosing between a few, and he was just like, just listen to the guitar. It's gonna tell you if it's the right one. So I did, and this was the winner. All right, next one. This was also during season 4 of Stranger Things. This is one of like the last scenes that we filmed. This is where my character ends up, in a coma, in a full body cast. So this was kind of my message to the Duffer Brothers, the creators of our shows, when I was getting my cast made. And it kind of just sums up the whole journey of everyone during season 4, because it took 2 years to film, so by the end of the shoot, we were all this. Max's arc for season 4 was crazy. I never expected it to go that route, so I was very grateful that they gave my character such cool material, especially on a big ensemble show like that. You never really know what your character is going to get each season. It was an emotional one for sure, and physically like very exhausting, and especially with all the challenges that were kind of thrown at production throughout the course of filming. It was a lot to keep up with, but her ending was very tragic, but hopefully in season 5 things will turn a corner. Next one. This is me and my best friend, Rose, in Costa Rica. It's just a nice photo. I don't think we've ever been happier than when this was taken. We were doing this lazy river thing, but like the water is just so beautiful. I'd never done a vacation like that before. I'm not really a vacation person, but she was on spring break and we were like, let's do a vacation. Let's go somewhere and like actually have a fun trip. So we chose Costa Rica and it was amazing. I travel a lot for work, which is a huge luxury because we get, to go places for free and be in amazing, cool new cities. So I've seen a lot of the world that way, which is so nice. So when choosing to go somewhere, I think tropical is probably what I'd go for because usually it's like not this. So this was a fun one. This was 2 years ago at the Venice Film Festival. This was after The Whale premiered. It was the first time showing the movie anywhere. We're seeing Brendan Fraser, Hong Chow. That one's me. That's Darren Aronofsky. There's Sam, our writer. And yeah, then all of the audience members. I'd seen the movie once before, just like in a little screening room with me and my mom and Darren, but that was it. So this was my second time watching the movie and the first time with a huge audience. This was an incredible moment, and Brendan got this huge, amazing standing ovation. So that was very surreal. It's a really special night. I'd never been to an event like that, with a film like that too, so it was just all something we were so proud of. But yeah, a very, very special memory of mine for sure. Venice Film Festival is amazing, and you travel by boats, and everything's very glamorous, and you wear very nice outfits. And I think that was like my first time wearing a gown. This was the first introduction of the film, and just the first time getting to talk about it and hear about people's reactions, and then just kicked off the whole award season pretty much, which I had also never gone through before. It's a lot of traveling, a lot of sitting through the movie and watching it many, many times. It's a great cast, great crew, so to be able to travel with them and talk about a movie that we're all so proud of, those are some great memories that I have.